What is the first thing that Jon Foster is doing after the American Idol finale? He came in second place on the season 23 finale, which aired on Sunday, May 18th. So, what is first on his list when all is said and done? Keep reading for more details. It has been a long road for Jon Foster, as he was a fan favorite on American Idol. Many believed that he would win as he had the charm and was in the country genre. Most of the show's winners have been country singers, yet he was up against Jamal Roberts, a soulful PE teacher from Mississippi. In the end, Jon was the runner-up as Jamal took home the prize. He seemed genuinely happy to have been on this journey with Jamal, and Judge Lionel Richie loved seeing them in the finale next to one another. Jamal has already shared what he wants to do the moment he gets home, but what is Jon up to? He shared that as soon as this journey is over, he will promote his single, Tell That Angel I Love Her. Jon performed the emotional song while on Idol, which he wrote about his late friend, Maggie Dunn. He is making sure that this song is heard by everyone, everywhere. I'm going to push that out as much as possible. I think it gives people a great idea of who I am as a writer. I wrote that song by myself. It gives people a good glimpse of who I am as an artist and as a writer. Jon Foster also wants to record his first album, as he loves being in the studio. Despite not winning American Idol, he has nothing but positive things to say about the ride. Jon admits that he was up against such amazing talent, and that has not gone ignored. I'm extremely happy to be here. It's been such an incredible season. The talent this year has been incredible. To think that I'm number 2 out of 120,000 contenders, and out of the top 24. I mean the top 24, this season, were the most incredible 24 I'd ever seen in my life. Despite not winning, Jon Foster is still a winner in many American Idol fans' minds and hearts. They loved how beautifully he sang and expressed himself. There were times when there was not a dry eye in the house when he was on stage. He's like a young George Strait. I'm calling it 2026 CMA County Artist of the Year. Jon is the real winner, and will be the rising star from this season along with Brianna! Being runner-up of American Idol isn't too shabby. Your career is going to soar high, Jon. This young man had a career deal from the moment he opened his mouth and sang on American Idol. Can't wait to watch him succeed. Good luck. It looks like there is no doubt Jon Foster will be a big star after the show is over, and regardless of if he won. Hopefully, all of his dreams will come true and he will show everyone how amazing of an artist he is. The final notes of the winning song still echo in the grand auditorium as the crowd's applause begins to fade into a distant hum. The stage is bathed in shimmering lights, yet Jon Foster's mind is a whirlwind of emotions: elation, relief, exhaustion, and an overwhelming sense of disbelief. The moment he had dreamed of for years has finally become reality. As the confetti rains down and his name is called once more, he steps forward, clutching the trophy, feeling the weight of both the accolade and the millions of eyes watching him. But what does Jon do immediately after the American Idol finale? The first thing, stepping off stage into solitude. As soon as the final applause dies out, Jon finds himself guided by stage crew members toward the backstage area. The bright lights, the roaring crowd, and the flashing cameras suddenly become distant. The first thing he does is seek a moment of solitude, a quiet space to process everything. He walks through a side corridor, away from the bustling backstage, into a small, dimly lit room reserved for finalists and VIPs. In this quiet refuge, Jon leans against the wall, clutching his trophy tightly. His heart races, part adrenaline, part relief. The noise of the auditorium is replaced by the muffled hum of the city outside, a stark contrast to the electrifying energy moments ago. Here, in this temporary sanctuary, he finally allows himself to breathe. Reflecting on the journey, he pulls out his phone and opens the camera app, instinctively wanting to capture this fleeting moment. The image on the screen shows his sweaty, exhausted face, grinning ear to ear, holding the shiny trophy. First selfie as American Idol winner, he mutters softly, chuckling at his own excitement. He posts the picture on social media with a simple caption: "Dreams to come true. Thank you all for your support. American Idol winner." Quote! Next, John scrolls through the flood of congratulatory messages pouring in from fans, friends, family, and fellow contestants. Each message feels like a warm hug, reassuring him that this moment is shared with a community that has supported him from the very beginning. He takes a deep breath, feeling the weight of the journey, years of practicing, performing in small clubs, auditioning, and finally, this moment of triumph. Calling his family, his fingers tremble slightly as he dials his family's number. As soon as he hears their voices on the line, his mother's tearful congratulations, his father's proud words, his sister's excited squeals, John's eyes well up. They have been his biggest supporters throughout this journey. Their unwavering belief in him fueled his determination. Hearing their voices now, after all the struggles and sacrifices, makes everything feel even more real. He shares the news, laughs with them, and promises to see them soon. They talk about upcoming plans, interviews, and opportunities, but for now, John just wants to savor this moment of connection. It's a reminder that, amid the fame and spotlight, family remains the grounding force. A moment of personal gratitude. After hanging up, John finds a quiet corner and takes a moment for himself. He closes his eyes, breathes deeply, and reflects on what this victory truly means. He thinks about the countless hours of practice, the mentors who guided him, the fans who believed in him, and the dream that kept him going through tough times. He whispers a silent thank you, not just to the universe but to everyone who played a part in this journey. Gratitude washes over him, an overwhelming sense of humility. This isn't just a trophy, it's a testament to perseverance, passion, and the power of dreaming big. Preparing for the media frenzy. Soon, the reality of fame begins to settle in. His manager enters the room, reminding him of upcoming interviews, photo shoots, and social media appearances. John nods, feeling a mixture of excitement and nervousness. He recognizes that this is just the beginning, the launch into a new chapter of his life as a professional artist. But before diving into that whirlwind, he takes a moment to compose himself. He adjusts his clothing, smooths his hair, and practices a few smiles in the mirror. He reminds himself to stay authentic, to remember why he started singing in the first place, to share his voice and connect with people. A quiet walk outside. Once ready, John steps out of the backstage area into the cool night air. The city lights shimmer in the distance, and a gentle breeze brushes past him. He walks slowly, taking in the sights and sounds that now feel more vibrant than ever. The night air feels liberating, a stark contrast to the high-pressure studio moments. He pulls out his phone again and records a quick message for his fans. Wow, what a night. Thank you all for believing in me. I can't wait to share my music with you. This is just the beginning. He posts it immediately, smiling at the camera, feeling a surge of energy and optimism. Connecting with fellow contestants. On his walk, he spots some of his fellow contestants lingering nearby. They exchange congratulatory hugs, words of encouragement, and shared excitement. There's a camaraderie among them, a bond forged through the intense competition. They talk about future plans, collaborations, and hopes for the music industry. John feels grateful for these new friendships, realizing that, win or lose, the experience has enriched his life in countless ways. The competition has pushed him to grow as an artist and as a person. A private moment of reflection. Later, in a quiet cafe down the street, John sits alone with a steaming cup of coffee. He takes out a small notebook and begins jotting down thoughts, lyrics, and ideas inspired by the night's emotions. This quiet time allows him to connect with his inner artist, to capture the raw feelings and visions that have ignited within him. He writes about his journey, his dreams for the future, and the people who have supported him along the way. This ritual of reflection helps him ground himself amid the chaos of newfound fame. Planning the next steps. As dawn approaches, John begins to plan the next steps. He reaches out to his management team to discuss recording sessions, promotional appearances, and touring schedules. He envisions his debut album, the stage performances, and the stories he wants to tell through his music. Despite the whirlwind of activity ahead, he remains centered, committed to staying true to his artistic vision and values. A quiet moment with his guitar. Before heading to bed, John finds his guitar, a gift from his grandfather, who first inspired him to sing. Sitting on his hotel balcony, he strums a few chords, letting the melodies flow freely. He hums a tune that captures the essence of his night, hopeful, triumphant, humble. In this intimate act, he reconnects with his roots, reminding himself why he fell in love with music in the first place. It's a moment of peace and reaffirmation, a personal vow to continue creating and sharing his voice with the world. Conclusion. In the immediate aftermath of the American Idol finale, Jon Foster's first actions are a blend of introspection, gratitude, and anticipation. He seeks solitude to process the enormity of his achievement, reaches out to loved ones to share his joy, and begins to envision the exciting future ahead. This pivotal moment marks the start of a new chapter, one filled with endless possibilities, challenges, and opportunities to inspire others through his music. While this narrative captures the essence of his first moments post-finale, it also highlights the universal experience of achieving a dream, a mixture of exhilaration, humility, and the responsibility to stay true to oneself. For Jon Foster, this moment is not just about victory, it's about embracing the journey ahead with heart, passion, and unwavering hope.